Hi crafters, it's Alexa from Hearts Crafts. Here with my Tuesday night live, and I'm just trying to get my iPad set up so I can read your comments. Oh, hi Jess. Hi Anne-Marie. Oh look, I can wave hello. Oh, hi Jess. Hi Anne-Marie. Just turn down my volume. I thought I'd done that. Ah. Oh, there's some new changes to the Facebook Lives. Did not know that. Well, welcome everyone. I hope you've had a good week. I'm back to using my old stand again, so I can have you all facing this way. I found last week's a little bit challenging. So yeah, so we're back to this. So this week we are going to be making a birthday card. It's my mum's birthday next week, and I really need to make her a card. So let's get into it, shall we? I'm cold. It's cold and nippy outside. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and hopefully I'll have you all. Oops, hang on a sec. Okay, I think that's the right way. I've got you all in shot there. Right. Okay, so was it last week or the week before? I think it might have been last week. I made all these lovely peonies, and I have one left over, so I thought I would use it. And I actually had also die cutted some of the leaves, and I glued them together and coloured them, and I thought would use these. So, but also tonight I thought it'd be nice to use the Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder, which is from the Peony suite. And the stamp set we're using is Tasteful Touches. I'm going to use these 4, maybe, I'll see, to make a background to put my peonies on. And then I wanted to use the Happy Birthday from Blooms and Bloom. So, hopefully anyway. So, the other thing we'll be using is a bit of Winker Stella. I have my cardstock pre-cut and ready to go, which we're just using Whisper White and soft sea foam. And the ink colours we're using tonight are soft sea foam, just jade, old olive, pear pizzazz, Sahara sand, and flirty flamingo. Now we might not use all of these, but we'll see. I've just brought them all out just to see which ones I wanted to use. Okay, and I'm going to show you a new, well, not a new technique, but I don't think I've shared this on my Facebook Lives before, this particular technique. So we're going to be using the embossing folder, but with it, on the raised side, you can feel there's like a flat side on your embossing folder and a raised side on your body embossing folder. And we're going to ink that up, and I wanted to ink that up and then place my card in it and emboss it, and I thought I'll do it with you all. So I'm just going to lightly drag over my ink on my embossing folder, maybe a light tap, just to transfer some colour onto here. There we go. And hopefully it will look nice. And then I'm taking my matte layer and I'm just going to line it up with some of these diamonds. And I'm going to run that through my embossing, through my Big Shot. Oh, I was going to bring it over, but I don't think I will. Okay, it's just right here beside me. Just move them out of the way. Oops. Here we go. Right. Now this is my sandwich I've made. I still have the old platform and I've got the blue, what do you call these? I forget what these are called now. And I've just placed that, my embossing folder on there, and then I placed my blue plastic sheet on top of there. So this is a good one to use with your 3D embossing folders. It just gives you that little bit extra shim that you might need. Okay, now let's see if this has worked. Oh, it has. Look at that. I love that. I actually wanted it on the other side, but this will do. Doesn't that look pretty? Very nice. So, and that will go, I'll just fold my card in half. That will go nicely on top there. And I think I will marry these two together with a bit of glue. And then we shall work on our white piece of cardstock. Oops. There we go. Right. Move that out of the way. Move this one to the side and swap with this one. Okay, now I do have my leaf stamp already mounted. But I can't make up my mind what ink I'm going to use. I think I might start off with some Pear Pizzazz. And I'm just going to stamp sort of where I think I might want some. And I'm going to do second generation stamping up here. There we go. Oh no, I left my chamois inside the house. Whoops. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. And for my flower, actually, before I do my flower, I wanted to take this and I sort of wanted to use that a bit as a border down the bottom here. So I'm going to use my Sahara sand for that one. Ink that up. Now I've done second generation with that again. Might pop a bit up the top here too. There we go. Right. And I'm going to change this because I actually did want to add a flower, a couple of extra flowers. And I wanted to use the floaty flamingo for that. And I think I might stamp off. Ooh, maybe I'll link it up properly first. That's better. I was going to stamp off, but I don't think I will. And I think I'm going to place one flower here. And the other flower here. And then I wanted to colour the flower in a bit, but I didn't want to use an aqua painter, so I thought I'd use my Winker Stella. And this should give it a nice bit of sparkle and bring some of that colour in on the flowers. Now I know I've stamped over my other bits, but I don't mind that. I could have masked off, but it will get hidden a bit with the other flower, with the peonies, when we place the peonies on there. And I think I might give my peonies some sparkle too. That is so pretty. I hope the camera's picking this up. Almost looks like frost on the petals. It's just so pretty. Here we go. Might do my leaves as well. Oops. Oh, it's changed the colour a bit. That's all right. We'll have a bit of brown on there. I must have had another colour on here. Whoops. And it's picked it up. That's interesting. Never mind. Makes it a little bit more realistic. Not all petals are completely green. There we go. Nice. Just make sure my brush is clean. Okay, now I'm going to use some dimensionals to stick this down with, and a bit of glue at the bottom. I know I'm being generous with the glue here, but that's okay. There we go. And just, whoops, a bit of glue on my leaves. I'm going to have my leaves coming off just a little bit. Oops. Place that one down there. Just hold that for, whoops, hold that for a minute. Okay, right. Now, I'm just thinking, before I was going to use a feather. Oh well, doesn't matter. Before I actually do stick the front on, I'm going to stamp this flower on the inside of my card. Because I think it's so pretty. There we go. And I might grab my Winker Stella out again. Excuse me. And give it a bit of sparkle on the inside too. Just blend in that colour a little bit so it doesn't look so stark white. And I'm not doing it perfect. Just mostly wanted to get some sparkle on here. There we go. Okay. Just give that a second to dry. And just going to grab the Happy Birthday stamp. Oops. And then figure out what colour I want to stamp Happy Birthday in. Let me see. I think I might go for the old olive. Oh, it's crooked on the block. I'm glad I did a test run. It was arched. That's better. Okay, right. Let's try and get this straight. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, now something else I just thought of while I was looking at this, because it's looking a bit rustic. So I'm just going to get my Sahara sand and a sponge. I'm just going to sponge the edges on here. Just to bring that in a little bit, that antique feel and look. Which makes me feel almost like I should have a ribbon or a bow or something going across the bottom. Just going to close these up and see, what have I got? Okay. Oh, how about I use these two? These are from the Forever Lovely combo pack. And let's see, do I want this just in a bow? Or do I want it going across? This is beautiful, this ribbon. I love it. It's so soft and gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I do like that. What do you girls think? Any suggestions? Just going to fiddle with this bow for a bit. I like it with the length too. Very nice. Okay. Just take a bit of that length off, and I am going to wrap this around, I think, as well, and then place it on top. I think that will look lovely. Something a little bit more special since it's my mum. And it will just add to that little bit of antiqueness, I think. And I'm just going to stick that down with some sticky tape. Just like that. And a glue dot to put my bow down. Oh, couldn't get my picky tool out. Oops. Just take a wee bit more off that. Oh, no wonder it won't glue down if it's stuck to my finger. Whereabouts? Just there. Okay. And then what I might do is take some of this lovely gold thread. Oh, let's see if it... don't want it to unravel. See if I can get this to work. In the middle there. Once this unravels, it's horrible to work with. There we go. I got it. I got it. Although oh dear, it's really unraveling now. I wonder if I put some sticky tape on the bottom, if it would solve the problem. Just for a minute while I tie my bow. Beautiful gold thread, but actually it does like to unravel. I'm just going to put a bit up here. Hopefully it will stop it from unraveling. I'm just going to trim it and tie this bow again, because it did look pretty with the bow. I hope I'm in view here. Might actually tie a knot, just like that. There we go. That's better. There we are. That's nice. I like that. Right. I know this might seem a bit wasteful, but it works. And I think what I might do is actually keep a piece of tape at the bottom of my thread so it doesn't keep on unraveling. There we go. Handy hint. Except the tape wants to stick to my fingers. Now I just want to bring this down a bit with that. There we go. And I think I might actually pop this on dimensionals. Don't faff around with the bow. Okay. Oh dear. I am liking this though. Actually, I might pop 2 in the middle because I've got the bulk in the middle. This would be easier if I had nails, I'm sure. There we go. Right, let's place this Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to burnish this edge a bit better. There we go. And I'm going to place this right here. There we are. Okay, and there is my card for my mum. Very simple, little quick happy birthday card using the Peony suite and the Tasteful touches. Quite like how that turned out. And the blossom and blooms for the sentiment. The Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. And I used the ribbon from the Forever Greenery. Such pretty ribbon, I love it. And I've ended up using the Sahara Sand, Old Olive and Flirty Flamingo for my inks. So, I hope you like this card, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will try to remember to link how I did the peonies last week, or you can just look at it. If you're watching this on the Facebook replay, you can go down and watch last week's replay, and you will see how I put the peonies together. So, yeah. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, give me some hearts and some love. Please leave a comment, share it out to your friends and your family. And yeah, I will see you all next Tuesday night for another Facebook Live. I have got the... I'm trying to remember what the sweet's called. Whale of a Time, I think it might be called. Sweet. That came in the post today, and I'm really excited because it's absolutely gorgeous little sweet. And I'm hoping to do a shaker card with that next week with you guys. So, stay tuned for that. I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful week and happy crafting, everyone. Bye for now.